everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma, for those of you that don't know me. My name is Emma for those of you that do know me as well. It's not like exclusive to those that don't know me. Don't be fooled by the lounge attire. I have been to weigh in, it is Monday. Your eyes are not deceiving you, even though I'm not in my stripy dress. So, the story so far. So, I was at £12.5 lost last week, and I knew this week would be a hard way in because it was post nights. And I was right, and I've gone this morning, well, I've come home from nights and I've had 2 hours sleep, hence this whole neck up job. Hence why I'm in my glasses, because my eyes are struggling to focus. Hence why from there up probably look like foreskin or something. Yeah, it's just not good. Hence extra strong industrial strength coffee. And hence, I put £0.5 on. And I'm really, I'm just dead pissed off. And I knew I would be. But I couldn't remember. I knew I'd lost £12.5, but I couldn't remember. Oh, I'm sorry, there's a light catching these glasses. Let me take them off. Oh, God. Maybe that's better because I can't actually see the screen now, so I can't see the horror. So I can't remember what I was I couldn't remember what I was when I stood on the scales last week. I knew I'd lost £12.5, but I couldn't remember what that equated to in weight. And when I saw the scales this morning, when I stood on them, I thought, I looked down and thought, oh, I think I've lost like a pound. And she just looked at me and went, oh, you put £0.5 on. And I was like, oh, God. And then I said, oh, well, I've been on nights. And she went, well, and have you been to bed? And I said, well, I've had a couple of hours. And she went, well, no, then. I thought, all right, calm down. You just bloody put £0.5 on, is it? So yeah, and then I didn't stay to class because, you know, as per on a Monday, went for lunch. Went straight from weigh-in to the cake shop. And then I got to the cake shop. It's like a little bakery with a cafe. And I got there and I was like, no, I'm not going to have anything. And my husband was like, see, I knew you'd do this. I knew you'd do this if you hadn't lost any weight, or you maintained, or you'd put some on. I knew you'd see your arse and like it'd ruin your day. Which I feel like it did. And he said, you know, just think about it. You've just worked nights. And in fairness, I had quite a late break in work last night. So it was probably about 1:45 this morning. It's now about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, you know, sort of 9 hours before I went to weigh in, I had the Mayflower curry and rice and wedges, which I'd done to split between me and my husband for Sunday night, but he ended up eating early with the children, didn't want it, so I just took the whole bloody lot and ate the whole bloody lot and had a bit of spinach for show. So, you know, I've had double man's portions, big fat man's portions, and stood on the scales and like, well, I haven't lost any weight. Come home, I've had a bloody right good poo and all, and I'm like, God, why couldn't I have done this before I went? But I haven't. So I have made the executive decision to not go and get weighed again after nights because it is soul destroying. And I've had an otherwise, I say I've had a flawless week, and I have been dead good. I think the thing I've noticed this week is that I've not really recorded stuff, is that the right word? I've not really documented my stuff as well. I've kind of got to the end of the day and then had to sort of tot up in my head what I've had, and there's probably things I've missed. And we bought the kids some of them, I think, Galaxy Golden Eggs. Oh my God, they're bloody lovely. And like, I know that on occasion when they weren't looking, I think I've only had about 3. It's not like, you know, I've bloody snaffled a whole bag while they've not been looking. And, you know, when I was at work over the weekend, there was a load of students that finished, so they all brought goodies in, and there was cookies and caramel bites and muffins and crisps and sweets, and my friend kept, if she offered me a mini egg once, she offered me mini eggs like a billion times, and every time I said something she'd be like, well, mini eggs might make that better, and I'd say something else and she'd go, oh, well, would a mini egg make you feel better? I was like, piss off with your mini eggs, because I bloody love mini eggs as well. Yeah, so I didn't eat any of that, and then part of you's a bit like, well, I should have just eaten it, because I probably still only would have put half on anyway if I'd have had a cookie and a caramel wedge or whatever it was, caramel shortbread thing. And I didn't wear my stripy dress for weigh-in. I wore that, which is like a cotton, put my drink down, like a, that's going to fall off, a cotton dress, because it's a lovely day. I've freezed my tits off in it, like, because it's bloody freezing out there. It looks deceiving. And then, you know, when you're like, oh, I should have just stuck to my stripy dress. I know where I am with my stripy dress. I've got my earrings in because I've worn them for work. Like, they weigh anything. So, yeah, I'm like, you just feel dead defeated, both of them, all of the above. When you've tried really hard and then that's happened. But like I say, I think I probably could have been a little bit stricter. Could I have been stricter? No, I still don't think I went over my sins any day, and I certainly haven't gone over my sins while I've been in work, because all the stuff I've taken with me, it's like sin-wise, I've ended up bringing back home again, and I've not had it because I've not had time. So it's just, it's one of them things, isn't it? And at the end of the day, I'm alive and the sun's shining, and sometimes you just have to think there's bigger things, isn't there, than whether you've put off pounds on or not. It's like, it really is. And I know I say it quite a bit in my videos, but it is a first world problem, isn't it? I put £0.5 on. So, so next week, I think I'm off next Monday, but it's Mother's Day on Sunday. I am working on Mother's Day, but my son said that he's going to cook me a meal for when I get home, which is, part of me's like, oh, that's so lovely, and part of me's like, oh, that's the night before weigh-in, when I just want to come home and suck on a lettuce leaf. So I feel a bit, but, you know, I will eat whatever he puts in front of me. And we're going out over the weekend, and I know the place that we're going to. We're going to visit some family down in Wales, and I know that I'm going to end up having some sort of pancake / waffle / Sunday stack. But whatever, you know. And I mean, also I'm thinking, last week's 2.5, maybe that was the fluke, and maybe this is more of a true reflection. And if I'd have lost 2 last week, I'd have been delighted, and if I'd have maintained this week, I'd have been delighted. So, and I would have been the same weight, I would have been £12 down. But you just, you know, you don't focus on how much you've lost, you just focus on that little tiny bit that you've put back on. And I probably haven't put it back on because, I'm trying to justify it now, because I've finished nights. I finished nights this morning, and I'm probably bloated and all kinds. And I wore, obviously, a heavier dress. So that's it. So this feels like a bit of a moany, whiny, boring, shitty, like feeling sorry for myself, look like a state type of video, and I'm sorry I'm sorry if it comes across like that, but yeah, it's just one of them things. So I'm gonna try next week now, because like I've been like, oh, I've got £1.50 to go, God, oh, if only £1.50 to a stone, and now I'm like, oh, now I've got £2 for my stone. Like, it's that much on the scales, isn't it? You know, it's the difference between a poo before you go and not a poo before you go. So, but anyway, in other news, my charity shop haul video hit 1,000 views overnight. I know. And if you haven't seen it, I'll link it in the description box below. And I've got a doozy of a charity shop haul coming. I'm not going to film it today because my brain isn't even working, and I need to like go and get some Botox or something tonight and then do one tomorrow. Actually, you know, I wish if I had a fringe, I'd be alright. I'd be laughing, wouldn't I? Look at that. Do you think people would think I was weird if I just walked around like that? If I glued that there. Because with my hair, you can't have a fringe. I'm just going to do that. Look at that. Nobody'd ever know how old I was now. I look loads younger like that now. I'm just going to do that. But like the Phantom of the Opera. Oh, what's Gabrielle? Dreams can come true. Oh my god. This is 2 hours 6. I've been awake since I think I woke up at about 10 to 3 yesterday afternoon and got up and I've done my night shift and I've come home this morning and I think the last time I looked at the clock this morning it's about 10 to 10 and I got up at 10 to 12, so I have literally had 2 hours sleep in however many hours that is that I just said. Anyway, what I was going to say was, I was talking about my hair. I saw somebody over the weekend when I was at work who said that she hadn't seen me for a couple of years. And she said, well, the last time I saw you, you had pink hair. And I was like, I did have pink hair. It was only subtle. Subtle. It was only subtle. But I loved it. And I've been thinking about maybe going pinkish again because I did love it pink. And then on my Facebook memories this morning, up I popped with pink hair. I said to my husband, I think it's meant to be. I'm meant to dye my hair pink again. So I might do that tomorrow. You never know. So when you see my charity shop haul, I may or may not have pink hair. But we'll see. And I might film it and show you what I'm doing. Because I coloured my hair over the weekend. Because if you could see, all my brown and my grey... Well, my grey haven't gone because I'm like bloody... I've got a right melon streak at the front there now. I'm older. But it's definitely... It's better than it was. And I think now it's all back to blonde. I might go back pink. Because it's only dead. Like, it washes out in however many washes it is. So, anyway, that was a bit of an aside, wasn't it? So, if you enjoyed this video, and I doubt many of you will, but if you do, then please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. I always go and hit that subscribe button. No one hits the subscribe button like that, do they? They just go like that. And a few people have said to me that they're a bit, like people at work who are a bit older, who aren't very savvy, have said, oh, I didn't want to hit the subscribe button because, like, how much do I have to pay? I'm like, no, you don't have to pay. It just means that you'll get notifications and stuff when I upload a new video. Well, that blows their minds. So, so you don't have to pay. If you're going to hit the subscribe button, you don't have to pay. We're not about to start charging you £9.99 a month. I mean, you can if you want. I don't mind. So, yeah, so if you do enjoy this video, then please, I've said that, haven't I? Give this video a thumbs up. There's a reason for, I was going to say there's a reason for the season. There's a reason for the sweatshirts. Oh dear God. So, anyway, I'm going to bring you an amazing charity shop haul, like better than the one that I'm going to link in the description box. It's going to be ace. and I don't know, and then maybe a pink hair do-over. Maybe Emma goes bonkers and cuts herself a fringe at some point. Maybe that's a video we should all watch. I'm so gonna walk around like that. I think that's the way to go. Cute little headband there. No one would ever know, would they? Oh God. Right, I'm gonna go because I'm doing my own editing, and I would have switched off by now if I was watching. So so I will see you very soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and take lots of care. Lots of love. Bye.